Islam has brought peace into my life that I couldn't find, living the lifestyle I was living in the music business. And it feels good to wish peace unto others once I've found the peace for myself.
Now, we are excited to hear this story because we get to talk to people who have come from all walks of life. People have this misnotion that Islam is something just for the Arabs.
Yeah.
But when they see an American who used to be or someone who is an icon, people are looking up to you. You're singing with P. Diddy and the Bad Boy Crew. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. Bad Way Records, Bad Way Entertainment. P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Sean John. I ran with an entrepreneur. I ran with an icon in the music business, and I was exposed to so many things in such a short period of time. The success of the records that I did with Puff, propelled to be in audiences all around the world. It wasn't a country I couldn't go to that a person couldn't identify with who I was, or the songs I created, or the records I partaked in. And it's just an overwhelming feeling to be embraced by such a vast audience. But to become a Muslim, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has definitely replaced that audience, with a whole different light. It's a whole different thing, and the transition has been so beautiful. Allah is most kind. The brothers and sisters that I used to run with in the music business have embraced my conversion to Islam. My family has embraced my conversion to Islam, and it's just been smooth sailing, man. Allah is most kind, because it's something that I really needed. And I think a lot of entertainers in that business are searching for the same peace. May Allah guide them all.
Let's talk a little bit about the past. We're not going to go into any details or anything, but for the benefit of those who are still trying to chase what you were living, they call it the American dream.
Yeah.
People see the videos and they see all the rides and they see the women and the glamour and the glitz, but it's not all that.
Well, for the most part, I think that a lot of people, mainly, preferably the youth, we all share kind of the same common desires and temptations. And I think the music business kind of breeds these things, and it gives people a one-dimensional perception of, mostly the perks in the business, so to say. And I think that, the youth, by being so inspired all around the world, being so inspired, who have been born into certain faiths, like Islam, and things of that nature, they try to incorporate this lifestyle into something that's so beautiful. Islam is just so beautiful, and I've been seeing over the years how, this business and this lifestyle has affected so many of the youth. And myself, I think that traveling the world and living this consistent pattern of doing so many sinful things, that come with the business. We actually, have the opportunity to make songs that might not be so vulgar, might not be so, negative. But the reality of it is there's a lifestyle that comes with it. And that was the thing that really plagued my life, because what you're propelled in based on the success, is a lifestyle that just becomes so repetitive and so consistent. You find yourself being removed further and further away from the truth, further and further away from peace, further away from anything that was pure about you before you entered the business. So, like I said, on the outside, everything looks good. You see the $100,000 cars. You see a lot of diamonds. You see, for men, for the sake of men, you see a lot of females, and they think that this is, this is a life. This is like, paradise right here on earth. But the reality of it is, I couldn't purchase peace. I was probably able to buy a car, buy a house, buy a chain. Couldn't purchase peace. And the reality of it is, while I'm sitting here constantly paying for the disease, the cure was free.
Paying for the disease.
Paying for the disease.
And the cure is free.
And the cure is free.
Why are people running away from something that's free to something that's expensive? Because you got to pay for the martinis and I forgot what's even drunk in the club nowadays, the Dom Perignon, and you got to pay for all these things.
But you can get some water easy, like and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think people treat life like the flu shot. You think you can treat the flu with the flu.
Yeah.
It's not like that, you know what I'm saying? And what happened was, Allah's guidance is just amazing, because I think sincerely in my heart, Allah heard me and heard the oppression that's hidden, you know what I'm saying, from a lot of us entertainers. You know, we try to forge this image and we try to forge this character that's, you know what I'm saying, like, suitable for the fan. The fan admires this character, they're drawn to this character, but the reality of it is we face tragedies no different from normal people. But the reality of it is we try to go past that and continue to feed the fan, you know, this impression that they desire and that they gravitate to.